The global implications surrounding the various COVID-19 vaccinations has reached a polarizing and highly contentious point within a post-pandemic world. There remains a vast debate regarding side effects and related issues that have allegedly resulted from vaccines such as AstraZeneca and Pfizer. In light of the outbreak of lawsuits and retractions, Aaron Alexander, president of the Iyanola Council for the Advancement of Rastafari, voiced his disapproval for the self-imposed silence by not only government officials but all leading figures who once championed vaccinations among St. Lucians.
People talk about the vaccine, the dangers of the vaccine and so on and so forth. They said, oh, conspiracy theories. And right now what's happening? Countries are now bringing AstraZeneca and all these companies to court. They are now pulling the vaccines back and saying, oh, they did not see those side effects and this and that and the other. And these are things people have been talking about. The media don't cover those things. There are big cases going on in the UK right now about this vaccine that have been pulled off the shelves and so on and pulled off. And the WHO is still going on if the emergency use for those vaccines. The CMO here in St. Lucia is not talking about what's happening. There are a lot of lawsuits going on right now for people who took those vaccines. There is no apology because the CMO was proven wrong on many occasions. There is nothing, and the media is not probing those things. The media is not asking questions. So sometimes when they criticize the media and say the media not doing their job, it is true. We need to investigate those things. Look at what's happening internationally with the vaccine being pulled off. How many people in St. Lucia took that AstraZeneca vaccine?
Icar's president affirmed that it is unjust that those who once demonized skeptical individuals who were concerned for the effect of new vaccinations now remain silent once information is revealed on the potential harm and side effects.
When the next pandemic come around, how are we going to feel when they bring another vaccine? Are we going to take it? Are we going to take it? Ask ourselves those questions. Even the people, the influencers who went out there and promoting the vaccine and telling people, remember the vaccinated, the unvaccinated was demonized. The problem was the unvaccinated, those stupid idiots not taking the vaccine. And we need to go back to our lives. So they're the ones causing the problem. Remember all those things? I mean, come on, and nobody's apologizing for their behavior in coercing people to take the vaccine. And what is going on right now, and all those companies pulling the vaccines out and saying, you know, it have some serious side effects.
Aaron Alexander believes that with the vast amount of global outrage, St. Lucia's leaders should speak, highlighting the silence from the chief medical officer.
The CMO is not coming out and say anything. It's like she take mumu tablets as if she doesn't even care to acknowledge what is going on in the international community as far as those vaccines are concerned. And there are people who took the vaccine and they are very worried right now. And they'll tell you if they had to go back, they would never have taken this. There's a lot of vaccine regret going on in this world right now. All the bill, and they tell you AstraZeneca say they gave 50 billion doses or 50 million doses. 50 million doses they gave out. You know how many people are regretting they took these things now? Many. But the unvaccinated were the ones talking about it, and they were not anti-vaxxers. They were just concerned about this thing and how it was being peddled and how it was being pushed down our throats. You know, and that spanned 2 administrations from the UWP to the SLP. You know, and nobody's taking responsibility to say not a word according to Rick Wayne. Not a word, not a word, not a word. And even here, Rick Wayne was on a program talking about that and saying had he known then what he know now, he'd have never taken that.
Alexander implores St. Lucia's chief medical officer and other relevant authorities to break their silence and respond to the letter sent by the executive board of Icar as they request transparency from the Minister of Health regarding talks which occurred with the World Health Organization on the pandemic treaty. For Choice News Now, this is Obi Offor reporting.